You get attrition if you walk over and ignore forts. If you siege them down, you don't get that. But that was the thing. With the Dutch one, this fort's already been taken. That's what the torch means. It's already been looted. There is no garrison there. And you ignore the forts once they've been looted when you're raiding. So I don't understand why I was going to be taking attrition in the Netherlands. Unless it has to be raided by me, which is possible. But we're just going to land here in Ormond. It's a hell of a lot safer. Mercy for the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Ulfric's thugs have been drinking me dry, without paying, for days, and their fighting is scaring off the staff and the guests. So I'll pay for your drinks if you leave at once. That will cost me 75 ducats. However, that does give me some martial lifestyle experience and also generosity to mercenaries, so they get cheaper. Soldiers, throw them out! Which is seen as unjust. Really? Unjust? They haven't been paying. Why is that unjust? Chieftain gains expunged bandits. So surely that should lose me stress. That seems like a very just thing. Well, they're too drunk to be a real threat. Get this over with quickly. I expunge the bandits. I gain respected by the mercenaries. And gain 100 martial lifestyle. Available because I'm high prowess. So I basically beat them up myself. I'll beat them up myself. Unjust? You're just being a good bouncer. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, wow, that's a big army. Oh, Yolande. No wonder, it's the Danes. Confused for a minute there, I thought the innkeeper was your son. Different innkeeper. Just check, changing your PC location to Christmas Islands and unlock the game like you did for Microsoft's Flight Sim. No, they use a centralized time for that, not based on time zone. It's certain time, Stockholm time. I don't actually know when it releases though. Somebody may have answered that earlier, I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. 5:30 Cest, so that's... Nope, we're getting different times. 23 hours time, 5:30, 7 o'clock, 1 PM Eastern, which is 6 PM. No, that would be a 7 o'clock. 6 PM. Yeah, we're getting so many different times. 12 PM EST, that's again a different time. Converting in my head. 8 PM BST, that's yet another time. Oh no, that would be a 7 o'clock. So the most people are saying 7 PM Eastern. Like, no. 7 PM Central European time. It's Eastern to me. 7 PM Central European. 5:30 is when their launch stream starts. Okay. So if it's... Oh, nope, that's 6 PM. That's a different one again. I've now had about 4 different times given. What does it say on Steam? Let's go by that. Oh, approximately 1 day. It doesn't. So yeah, so I still don't have an answer that I believe. Right, let's go for Ossory. They're down to just 750 men. I almost outnumber them. Ooh, we might be having a fight. Oh no, that's 650 because adjacent to a fort. Battle is joined, but there are 2,500 of us. Am I present? No, I'm not fighting. This is Ulitis again. Damn it. I want to be the one fighting. Thank you. So we're sieging this place and also raiding it. Brilliant. Tordir was swayed. Okay, my council loves me. Chancellor, you're going to be next. Start swaying you. And looted. Let's go and loot this place. Oh no, you've only got 2 ducats. That's only worth 3. Yeah, okay, I think we've basically smashed up Ireland pretty much as we're going to. Cornwall's been looted. That's been looted. Mercia's at 700 soldiers again. I'm feeling relatively confident about taking Mercia out. The question is going to be whether I, take attrition, which I definitely will. Oh man, that's a lot of attrition. What the hell? We'll do that. 21 ducats in Nottingham. Sweet. Worth. Definitely worth. Yeah, and unfortunately, once you've got your levies actually raised, you don't have the levies improving numbers anymore. So we're going to be losing 100 men here regardless. And that's their army. Hold on. Can I provoke you into fighting me? Yes, I can. Possibly. Wait. Why am I raiding this? Oh! You're actually a Catholic. Oh, burn it! Burn it to the ground! I assumed that this was some new upstart Viking centre, but it's not. It's a bunch of heathens with far too much money. So we'll go and help them out with that. On CK3 FAQ it says 6 o'clock European time. Okay, so that's 5 o'clock for us. Which is, I believe, when the stream tomorrow is due to start. So somebody was asking earlier if we're going to be on the pre-release or the release version of the game. I think it's still going to be the pre-release based on that, because we're not going to have time to update for ourselves. You take attrition based on how many forts you go over without sieging them down. Even if they've already been looted? Huh, okay. What's Austria's relationship with Catholic? They are the Bank of the Norse. That's our relationship with the Catholics. An inappropriate exchange. Ellen seemed to enjoy our last feast immensely. Afterwards, she couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locking eyes with one of the longest servants caused in her. You're 13. Oh, the young rascal is coming of age, is she? She becomes lustful. I mean, she is a teenager. She loses lustful and becomes greedy. Or loses lustful gains gregarious. Oh, gregarious on a diplomat? No, wait. Ellen's the fighter. She's not the diplomat. Sure. Lustful. Teenagers, yeah. Right, so that's been looted. You're attacking that. Oh, that's a peasant uprising. Sure, you can take the castle, I'll take the money. How's that? There's only 4 ducats here. Oh, well, no, okay. We'll test this. If we take this castle, if it gets destroyed... No, I can't. I'd have to wait until the fort's taken. So we'll move back here. Wherever I go, I'm taking attrition here. So I may as well just go direct to Nottingham. Do not pass go. Although this is going to be losing me 100 men, so I suspect that even if I take Nottingham, I'm going to get a grand total of 3 ducats. Not worth it. You know what, I'm just going to head home, get some new troops, do it again. And in fact, I think I might be able to raise another unit of soldiers. Maybe I'll just increase the number of archers we have. Or the number of footmen. You know what? The footmen is so cheap, I think I'm just going to increase that to a 200 stack. Perfect. And Gotland is now a 5 development location. Existing development is reducing that by 1.2. We're still growing by 1.4, but it is getting slower. And also, we still need prestige in order to upgrade the buildings here. No matter. Have I considered realm expansion? Yeah, of course I have. Problem with realm expansion is the same problem that I have with everything else, though. I have very low manpower compared to most people. I'm working on it. I am improving it pretty substantially, but it is still a problem. Arthur Pendrack, thanks very much for the drink tea. I think I will enjoy that. Sway, the good unlanded. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my Chancellor Ormir in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most gracious person you have ever heard of? Me, or Ormir. I lose 75 prestige, he likes me more, or I just gain prestige. Well, that's me, obviously. I am amazing! And Ormir has now been swayed, and gave me some prestige, which was awfully nice of him. I'm probably going to go and sway the wife. She doesn't like me as much as she should. Right, we are going to disband that army so that we can get a bit of a bigger army. Now we get 1,200 men. Now we're entering the realms of possibility. Like going after Courland. Although that would put me adjacent to a lot of bad guys. Go out to Pomerania. We could win a 900 soldier war. Especially with as much money as we have for mercenaries if we need to. Mercenaries work in the same way as CK2, in that they are different companies that you hire for a set amount of time. The big difference here is there's no upkeep cost. You pay the 230 ducats up front, and then you get them for like 3 years. What about expansion into Ireland? Ooh, I like your thinking. Huzzah! We could just go straight for Thomond. Too far away. No, we can't. Desmond. Too far away. We could even just go after Mercia. We could probably defeat that. If nobody else is. You're doing a conquest of Cambridgeshire. Which would be our one coastal area. And they're losing that war at the moment. Which means they'd lose Cambridge. But that doesn't stop me raiding. Remember the way that naval in this works? I don't need a coastline because I don't need to maintain ships. I could also go after Cornwall. Now, Cornwall's next to Wessex though, and Wessex is significantly more dangerous. Also, it looks like Germany has kind of exploded a little. Interesting. Yeah, they've imploded. Germany's gone. Because I'm checking to see if there's a civil war or something going on, but I don't think there is. And they have no liege. Huzzah! And if I got my full army, we would have a bigger army than Lotharingia does. We would need to factor in sieging, though. Because right now, army size are about even. But if I have to siege them, then we would probably lose. Go after Lübeck. Yeah, Lübeck's a bit small. Pomerania is definitely possible. Even Prussia is probably possible. And Prussia would come with a lot of counties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More than I can manage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Pomeralia has potential. The only problem is I'm right next to the other Slovaskan religion. They'll probably get a bit miffed about the fact that I'm taking their stuff. Although this is no different from what Rurik has managed. And who's to say that... What's my name again? Stein is any worse than Rurik. Afro Jacken, thank you very much for the 6-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. And actually, yeah, you're not wrong. Now we could raid Germany. Well, parts of it. If we had our full forces. I mean, even if we had like 800 to 900, considering how good we are at fighting, I would imagine that's probably enough. So yes, we can now start raiding these guys. Ooh, new lifestyle. What you got, what you got, what you got? Living off the land, 25% faster raiding. Yes, please. I mean, heck, if we started raiding these guys and doing enough damage to them, we could potentially just go after them. Where were... Okay, it's up there, and it's over there. I mean, Zeeland... It's still Catholic. Because Holland at the moment is Catholic. I really need to find a way of converting that guy. Trying to decide what to do here. There are suddenly a whole bunch of opportunities. I think that East Francia would still be too difficult. Bavaria would be too difficult. Lotharingia is the most likely, but there are a lot of people that would have a claim on it. Holland is still too big for me. Pomerania is of really good size. Tell Pomerania, Danziger War. Why not take one of the Vlidisks? Let's see who they are. Oh, these guys. Yeah, there's a lot less of them. Courland would be too difficult. Samogita would be too difficult. Prussia, potentially doable. And Prussia is Prussian Vikings. I mean, we would need to start worrying about vassals and stuff here, but considering how much our people like us, that's not necessarily a problem. Lithuania doesn't have a coastline. I want somewhere with a coastline. It just feels wrong to be a raiding Viking without a coastline. Without a coastline. Corsica's Italy. Italy has got a mere 2,600 soldiers. Because, yeah, going after the Mediterranean would be interesting. I mean, we would definitely be considered an adventurous Viking if we did that. No, Papacy's got 2,000 men. Can't raid that. Yeah, Prussia has potential. Especially if we let our armies tick up all the way up to 1,200. Sicily is Byzantine and Salamid. I don't know who Salamid owns. Salamid is just that bit. Oh, they're too far away. Yeah, can't declare war on them. There's only so far that you can attack, which is why we kind of need to hop, skip, and jump around. I'm liking the potential of Prussia. Alright, I'm gonna let chat have a bit more influence on this particular decision. We're gonna have a poll. New poll. What should we do? We're gonna be listening to The Thing. Chat, you are now The Thing. And yes, that is a real thing. Look it up. Viking thing. It's the weirdest name, but it is a thing. So, go for Prussia is going to be one of the options. Go for Ireland. It's going to be a second one. So, Prussia is probably going to be the biggest potential immediately, but then it will slow us down. Ireland, I think, is going to have a lot of potential to unify most of Ireland. Raid Germany is focusing mostly on building ourselves up. Or go for Mercia is going to be the other one. Mercia doesn't have a coastline, but we could fairly easily get one. And that would give us the potential of going after Britain as a whole. We would basically become another Jorvik. And the Vikings are... That could give us the whole of England. It would become Norse. We would still have Wessex as a rival, but I don't see that necessarily as being outside of our grasp. So the four options: go for Prussia, go for Ireland, go for Mercia, or raid Germany. So again, raid Germany is mostly about continuing to build ourselves up for more targets in the future. Mercia will not have a coastline probably at that point, but it gives us a very wealthy centre. Ireland has the most potential for expansion and possible expansion into the rest of the British Isles. And Prussia gives us a backdoor into continental Europe. Lots of rivers and things around there. And probably the potential to build it up in terms of financial strength. How is Slavic pagan viewed by us? Hostile. And insular, I'm assuming, is probably also hostile. No, evil! So yeah, if we went after Ireland, we'd basically have to purge them. Almost certainly the same with Catholics. So Prussians like us a bit more, but either way, we're replacing them with our own people. There would be some cultural shifting occurring. Okay, here are the polls. Vote, vote, vote. And remember, in the best traditions of Viking entrepreneurship, these are completely, and I mean completely, open to material interpretation, shall we say. Material influence. We are very much accepting of material influence. How do you vote again? Top of the chat. So get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. Get your votes in. What should we do? Go for Prussia? Go for Ireland? Go for Mercia? Or raid Germany? One person, one vote. One ducat, one vote. And remember, you all have looted gold, which you can be spending on this. If you are watching this stream, you have probably accumulated some looted gold, which can be used to influence the outcome. They added material influence on iPad. Yes. Yes, they did. And while we are here waiting for this, I would like to remind you all that tomorrow is the beginning of September. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel and are thinking of doing so, tomorrow would be a great time to do it, because you will get, I think it's like 20% off, increasing depending on how long a subscription you decide to go for. So yeah, September, as of tomorrow. Llama wants me to drink some tea. I think that can be arranged. Jiva, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. You Sure I'm Not a Robot has subscribed 3 months with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. You Sure I'm Not a Robot. Shifty Dan, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so Buxunder has contributed 53,000 channel points. Von Ragnar contributed 300 bits. Those are just the top people for that. Raid Germany got a grand total of 1%. Go for Mercia. I'm actually surprised how few of you wanted Mercia with just 4%, which leaves the top two. One of them with 48%, one of them with 47%, and that is just a difference of 5 votes. And you have opted that Ireland is not what we're going to go for. We are going to go for Prussia. Alright, and yeah, we need to wait a little bit longer just to make sure that our levies and our men-at-arms are as big as they possibly can be. It's going to be interesting to see if these guys have modifiers against us or not. And we're going to need to spend some time upping the development of this region, but considering what we do and how well we do it, that's certainly possible. Does stewarding have anything to do with development, I wonder? This is mostly about stealing money from your people. This one's about building up your provinces. This is more about building tall. Development, growth, and realm. Plus 0.3. There you go. Centralization. That would do it. And then administrator is more about getting claims. Building up your realm. Yeah, okay. I do like the differences between the different lifestyles, and that's something which is like absolutely expandable. You could definitely expand more, get more of those. Oh, Prussia's just lost a bunch of soldiers. I don't know how long to wait. Military presence, garrison size plus 20, control plus 1. Cool. All right, so we have over 1,000 soldiers now. Eye patch. That's true. Something I just want to double check. 10 champions. Whoa, Mikolai. 30 prowess. Ah, here, this tells you a bit more. Each point of prowess gives a knight 100 damage and 10 toughness. So this guy has 3,000 damage and 300 toughness. And that's a lot. And you would actually be better. So we'll recruit you as well. 205% knight effectiveness as well. Yeah, I think we're going to wait until 1,100-ish, and then we'll attack. We're still waiting for a few more levies. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Ulfadir when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So Ormir could use a tutor. Ulitlis could use a tutor. Tordir could use one, or stay with me instead. She gains opinion. I think Tordir could, because her influence is crazy high. So advise the Spy Master on how to do more spy-y stuff. One more month, I think. Let's go up to speed 4, just for a moment. That'll do. Okay, we are going to click on you. We're going to go declare war. We're invading your kingdom. Actually... Ooh. Right, because that costs 1,000 prestige, which we can't afford. That costs 188? Oh, I can't actually declare these. I can go for the County of Pomerania. That hardly seems worthwhile. I apparently need a lot more fame, so we need to keep on raiding. Alright, now we know. Skull Devouring would be a good wife for... Huh? For who? Doesn't actually say. Actually, one thing I should probably do is get Inga married. She's now 22. And this could get us some potential alliances. Ooh, Neeland. You're pretty close by. Let's move you over there so I can actually see where the highlights are if you're anywhere near me. Many of these just aren't. Alliance in Coreland. What about prestige gain? And then claims on various titles. Not that I really need claims, because we're Norse we can claim a lot of stuff. Ooh, claim on Moskva. Yaldum of Bergslagen. Yeah, I'd kind of like her to marry into another Norse family. He is only 8. Some of these are really young. Somebody a little bit closer to your age, maybe. Like any of these. Filter. Here we go. Age difference. We will say up to 10 years. Adult. At this point, yes. Religion. Anyone in the same class of overall religion. There we go. And then we're going to sort this by... I think probably the prestige gain. Marrying you into Gotland's vassal could be good. Although he's sadistic. I'm not going to marry you to somebody sadistic. Also, chaste seems particularly bad. But it's not the worst. I think probably Philip. of Jomtland. Medium chance of children. Fine. I get 200 prestige for that. Done. And we should probably also marry off Ellen. Get you betrothed. Apparently you can't get that with betrothals. Okay, so we now have an alliance with that count as well. So if anyone comes after me, they'll come after him too, and vice versa. That's fine. What's the green zone in the middle of Finland? It's just impassable terrain.